Hey guys, this is Michael from Painting War Games, and today I'm sort of doing an update video. Today was sort of a bittersweet day. Um, this is actually my second attempt trying to record this video, so bear with me a little bit. Um, I didn't get the job with Games Workshop. I have no ill will towards them. Their business practices are what they are. They just didn't call me back, and they said, "Hey, if we don't contact you, you know what's going on." Not that I agree with that policy. A nice phone call would have said, "Hey, we've chosen another candidate. These are the reasons why." Blah blah blah. I'm very passionate about this hobby, as you all know. I try my best to do what I can and to help you guys out. Um, so yeah. Um, but on the plus side, today got my fifth army list together for this tournament tomorrow or today because it's 12:43 Saturday morning. Got my fifth army list together. Decided to go with Chaos Necron Allies. It's a 1750 tournament, and I got 1,749 points. Pretty easy list. It brings 3 flyers, 4 different troop choices. I like it. 2 different lords, a destroyer lord. So, but yeah, good stuff. I am going to try to get you guys a review of the new Citadel paints that they came out with the exception of 2, Nurgle's Rot and the bronzing one, the one that looks like the bronze or oxidized bronze. Those are the 2 that I really don't want because I don't use a whole lot of bronze, and then I don't do a whole lot of Nurgle stuff that I need that pustule looking color. Blood for the Blood God, Typhus, the Typhus color, the Rust color, and then there's a basing one that when it dries it cracks and it sort of makes a deserty theme, and that one I'm looking most forward to giving you guys a review on, because then I can pre-base my models, do that stuff, let it dry out, and then prime and all that. That will solve so many. Well, it won't solve problems. It will lessen my expense of buying custom bases if I want to go that route of deserty theme, because then I can just use their paint, use their texture stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna do 4 of the reviews for their paints. Like I said, I got Vulkan done. He's on a base. He's sitting right here. He's on a base I got out of an aspiring champion model. See if I can't get him to focus. There he goes. Good old Vulkan, looking nice. I am actually kind of happy of the fine cast version of this. Yes, there are some small holes. There always will be with resin. But the rumor coming out is that GW's moving away from their fine cast stuff. Some people call it fine crap. Yada, yada, yada. I'd be very happy to see a plastic version of this model. Particularly, I'd love to see a plastic version of all their models. Since they went away with pewter or the metal. I love the metal model. It was heavy, but whatever. You beggars can't be choosers. But at least there wasn't holes in the model. And then the paint stuck better to the metal, even though I've done everything I possibly can with this resin stuff to make paint stick. So yeah, that's a whole other discussion on that with the resin stuff. How do I transport my models to go to a tournament? Some people have asked, and some people have their own ideas. Standard tackle box. This one actually went with me to Canada about 4 years ago. That's why it says minnow baits on it. Because me and my dad, we went up to Canada. We went pike fishing, and we were going after lake trout. So we had minnow baits, stick baits in there. So I use a lot of these because I haven't been fishing a lot over the last few years. Even though I'd love to go, but just every year seems to go by too quick. I say I'm gonna go, and then it doesn't happen. You guys know it. How do I transport my other guys? And that tackle box right there, that big one. That holds the Night Size, the Helldrakes, the Dreadnoughts, the Aegis Defense Line, the Kinetic Race. So And then I've got a bag sitting over there or over there somewhere that I'm going to put my rule book in, my codexes, my my list. You always got to bring your list. I actually bring 5 now because I give 1 to the judges. I keep 1 for myself, and then if my opponents magically want one, they can look at mine or they can keep 1 on their own. So yeah, that's just how it is. But yeah, guys, this is just a quick update. Got my ears lowered today. I was getting a little woolly, as you guys have seen. It's not as radical as I thought I'd do. I thought I was gonna chop off the entire thing. So, but yeah, guys, it's getting a little late. Not bad. There's something else I was going to show you guys. Now I can't think of it. This will probably be the next project I start working on. The Hellbrute with plasma cannon. I'm actually going to take some time off of painting, as in general, because I've got some obliterators coming after the tournament. I'm painting for a friend, but after that, I think I'm going to stop painting for a while. It's just, it's getting to the holiday season. Family. I'm working a lot. I'm working 6 days a week now. It's just I don't want to get burnt down on the thing I love, and that's now. With saying that, I'm sort of glad I didn't get the job with Games Workshop, because if I got out there and I started doing this, running a store on my own, I might have started hating the hobby that I love so much and that we all love so much. And I would have hated for that to happen, but those things do happen. You start considering this a job instead of something to relax and something to, relieve stress, and it adds stress to your life, and then you don't want to do it anymore. So, as a I'm sort of rambling on now, but as a tournament player, I really don't like the tournament scene here in this St. Louis area, because there's a lot of hyper competitive players. I have built my list specifically on how I would love to deal with Tau. I'm hoping my race can get in there and hit them hard and hit them fast. If I can lock them up in close combat, we all know Tau aren't good in close combat. If I can get my race and my Destroyer Lord up there, they're going to start kicking some serious butt. And to be frankly honest, Warriors and Immortals are no slouches in close combat either. Even though we go at Initiative Step 2, we're resilient. We're Toughness 4. We got 4+ save with the Warriors and 3+ on the Immortals. But that's why I'm bringing the Hellbrute with the twin-link glass cannons, the Aegis defense line. I have brought mainly a gun line army with one single close combat element to it. In every game that I have played, my Canaptic race either get their points back marginally, like within a few points of the actual unit. The Destroyer Lord generally gets his points back immediately. Like, as soon as he gets in a close combat, he'll go tank hunting if he has to, which is really cool against Mechanized Guard. If I hope I see a player there, he's going to divert off that group and just start destroying with his War's Life. Armor Bane, he gets 2d6. I hope I come across a mechanized list. I'm going to go happy with him, even though I'm not taking race. Sure, Lord will just start jumping from tank to tank to tank and just destroying him while the race clean up everything else. So, we'll see how this goes. But yeah, I know this is going a little long, guys, but I haven't produced a video this week. I'm going to produce one tomorrow night after the tournament to tell you guys how it went. And to sort of give you an overview on all the colors I used on Vulkan, which is actually quite a bit. I think it's around 20 to 22 different colors just for that tiny little model. That's not including that is including the base, because I used the same colors on the model that I did on the base, roughly. I added one more color, which was a dry brush color, but we'll get into that. Alright, guys, this is Mike from Painting War Games. I'm signing off, and as always, have fun and keep gaming.